I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Saturday morning, the 13th of April, 2024, and this is your friend Angus Buchan with a thought for the day. We start off in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 19, verse 46. My house is a house of prayer. And then we go to Mark chapter 11 and verse 17. Same thing again. My house shall be called a house of prayer for all nations. Everybody is welcome to pray in the house of God. And then, of course, Isaiah chapter 56, verse 7. For my house shall be called a house of prayer for all nations. No one is excluded. Prayer is open to anyone who truly seeks help from God. I looked up the Oxford Dictionary to find out the literal meaning of the word prayer. And this is what it says. Prayer is a request for help or an expression of thanks made to God. You say, well, I don't know how to pray. I really am struggling. Well, it's funny you say that because that's exactly what the disciples said to Jesus. In Luke chapter 11, verse 1, they said, Lord, teach us to pray. You know, I love sitting quietly listening to little children pray. Oh, man, it brings a tear to my eye, you know. And I'm sure the Lord stops in heaven and he says, hang on a minute, to all his angels. These little children want to speak to me. Just hang on a second. No, but there's a big concern amongst all the, just hang on a minute. I want to hear these children. Oh, it's so beautiful and so sincere. We really need to pray more and we need to speak less. When I gave my life to the Lord, which was 46 years ago, we had a little follow-up meeting after the Sunday service where we were instructed by mature Christians on the things of the Lord. We got into little circles and then they said, tonight we are going to start to pray. And I could look around. We were all brand spanking new Christians. We still had the wrapping paper on. Each one of us had to pray out aloud, and we were extremely nervous, and this is the honest truth. And as we went around the circle, there was one old gentleman sitting there, and I could see he'd had a hard life. He had all those war maps printed all over his face, really been through some tough times. I could see he was extremely nervous, and he prayed a prayer I will never ever forget. He just cried out from the bottom of his heart, God, please help me. That was his prayer. Now, I've heard prayers all over the world. I've heard eloquent people praying, but I never, ever will forget John's prayer. Lord, please help me. And you know something? God helped you. Do it today. It'll change your life. Jesus bless you. Goodbye.